Every new decade brings a wave of inventions that change everything. The craziness never stops. Every time that you finally get used to all the funky new technology coming out, it all goes out of date and is replaced by even funkier stuff. The ancients had some ideas to perfect, so ridiculously awesome that even now, all these centuries or millennia later, nobody has thought of a better way to do it. Even the ancients loved to get drunk. You should know that the oldest evidence of alcohol consumption goes back to China. According to NBC News, 9,000 years ago, those folks were drinking an early wine made from honey, rice and fruit. And while that does sound like a killer hangover, the art of alcohol production was still young. In Iran, for instance, there is evidence of grape-based wine as far back as 5,400 BCE. And as for beer, history says that it also goes back to the Middle East, where the Sumerians were partying with booze and even worshipping a goddess of beer named Ninkasi some 5,000 years ago. So yes, booze and humanity go together like peanut butter and jelly, and that will probably continue to be the case for the foreseeable future. No wonder that whole prohibition thing didn't work out. The Aztecs had their own hot cocoa beverages. Chocolate has been enjoyed by humans for a long time, but the solid chocolate bars you see today are a relatively contemporary invention. Hot chocolate drinks, on the other hand, those go way back, though they weren't always quite so sugary. First off, those in the back shouting chocolate is a plant, it's important to define some terms. The beans are actually called cocoa, while chocolate is any food, drink, product made from the aforementioned cacao beans. Aztec chocolate was bitter rather than sweet, but otherwise quite similar to what you drink today. Both the Aztecs and the Mayans believed that chocolate possessed divine properties, and it's possible that chocolate consumption in Latin America might go back 3 or 4 millennia. Cosmetics were just as important back then as they are now. The fact that people love to decorate their face with makeup, lipstick and eyeliner and so on isn't a contemporary phenomenon. According to CNN, ancient Egypt was a place where makeup was a huge part of life. No matter what your gender, class or background, makeup was accepted and encouraged, and much of it resembled the same products you would use today. Red lipstick, for example, was something that Cleopatra loved applying in front of her mirror, though hers was made from crushed beetles. Special eye paints could be crafted from materials such as crushed glass and gold, though eyeshadow often contained animal fat or vegetable oil. Eyeliner, meanwhile, was made from coal, a combination of various metals, almonds and diamonds, which, according to how stuff works, was applied freely by both women and men for the purpose of deflecting sunlight and perhaps accidentally protecting people from infections. In the centuries afterwards, makeup usage spread to the Romans and Greeks, and while the art form suffered a decline during the Middle Ages, it has since become one of the biggest industries on the planet.